Welcome back, everyone, and I trust that you all are doing well. We are once again here with the Stretford End, and today we are going to be doing a season review on our most beloved team, Manchester United. So, without further ado, I first of all want to apologize for the delay in terms of getting new content out for you guys. As we all know, first and foremost, we are human beings and we all go through personal things from time to time. And I felt it would have been unfair for me to have gone through what I've gone through, but also give you guys attention as well, because you guys deserve the full attention and you guys definitely deserve all of me and not just half of me. But thank you guys for showing your support throughout these tough times and also for sticking with us. And we trust that you guys will stay with us as we look to make this channel even bigger and better for the foreseeable future. So, with regards to our season review, we are going to go through each and every competition that we were in, see exactly how we performed in those competitions, and see how far we have come as a team throughout the 2020-2021 season. So, with the beginning of the season, it was kind of a bit of a shaky start, especially in the Premier League, and that is basically down to the fact that we definitely know that we had COVID, and this obviously impacted, our team in a very, very, very bad way, and this meant that our players ended up not having a preseason, not getting any training, with regards to the ball, teamwork, nothing whatsoever. And this basically meant that the players had to, one, train on their own, and two, they also had to come into the game as fresh as they could be after having no rest whatsoever, and then still ensuring that they put in a good performance for a win. But this was evident in our first three games where we lost, and again, we were not fit enough. We weren't able to run. We weren't able to have the mental capacity that we needed in order to perform at our best. And that showed, especially in the game against Tottenham where we lost 6-1. We looked completely tired. Mentally, we were not there. And of course, yes, people will go on saying that, that was a big loss and we should have done better. But first and foremost, as I've said before, we are human beings. It impacted everyone in a negative way, and everyone had to try and find their way back. People are still trying to find their way back into, the norm, if there ever was a norm before COVID. So within the league itself, we kind of crawled in the beginning, made our way, lots of draws against the top teams, mostly 0-0, but that is basically because of that loss against Tottenham. I said in a previous video that we basically had to crawl our way back to confidence at the back in order for us to be resilient, in order for us to be consistent and solid at the back. We haven't conceded many goals throughout the season, and we basically saw that we could have a solid back line, but then going forward, we basically had problems. We know of the situation in midfield where we are needing a number 6, but we'll speak about who we basically need on another video when we do a transfer review, but that will come in due time. And you guys will definitely be notified exactly when that video will be coming out. Moving along throughout the Premier League, we basically got stronger as the time went on. We basically showed more consistency, more resilience. We looked better. Players improved throughout the season. Players like Luke Shaw, Wan-Bissaka improved throughout the season. Greenwood had a bit of a stop-start season because of, personal issues. We all know that he lost one of his friends close to him, and that obviously had an effect on his mental capacity and where he was in terms of his football. We know exactly what happened with the England camp, with him and Phil Foden. Of course, he had to overcome that, as well, after Gareth Southgate completely, eliminated him from the squad at the time. And it basically played a toll on him. It basically, made him realize that, that football is more than just football. But he's a young player. He will learn. He'll definitely, come out stronger because of that. We see now that he has rested, himself for the Euros. And that basically means that he wants to come back fresh and stronger for next season. And that is a big, big plus for us as Manchester United. Moving along to the players, Cavani basically came into his own. He had a bit of a ban, We also had to, be isolated when he basically, went to go and play for his country and he came back. And, basically he also came quite strong to the end of the season and showed the type of qualities that we need in a number 9 up front. Rashford, we all know, played with an injury throughout the entire season, and even though he got his numbers up there, with, in the top 10 players within, Europe itself, we could see that in his performances, he wasn't 100% there. And this cost us in a few games because either he had lapses in concentration or he didn't do and make the correct decision. And this is because of him not being 100% fit. And that shows throughout the team and basically showed that we need squad depth. And that basically leads us into the latter stages of the season. In the Premier League as an overall, we basically done well to finish second. Many people wrote us off, in terms of even getting top 4. And kudos to Ole and the team. They've definitely shown that they have, the capacity and the work ethic to make United great again. With the right people being added into the squad, and not the squad itself, but the first 11 needs to be improved. And this was evident in many games that we played where we dropped points, where we couldn't, get a goal, and we had nothing coming from the bench to able to impact the game. And that showed tremendously in the Europa League final, which I will get to at the later stage in this video. Moving along onto the Carabao Cup, where we were knocked out at the semi-finals by Manchester City yet again. It basically showed that we are able to go toe-to-toe with City. In the league, we did beat them. Yes, a very, very good performance at the Etihad Stadium. That showed exactly what we are about. Quick pressing, running at them, running them off the field completely, and ensuring that we are the team that are dominating on the field. And we did that, and they were shell-shocked, and we won the game. It didn't happen so much within the Carabao Cup, but it was a lesson learned for us. We definitely need to turn up in the big games. And again, we didn't have anyone on the bench to come and change the game. So, all in all, the Carabao Cup was perhaps a trophy that Ole and the team might have looked at, to win for this particular season that has ended. But it wasn't to be, but we reached the semi-finals, which showed that we basically have to take that final step into the Carabao Cup. On to the FA Cup, we basically got knocked out in the quarterfinals by Leicester City, but we all know the reasons for that. Ole rested the team, and by the time he put on the first 11, basically the game was gone by then already. Most of the players didn't get into the rhythm of the game, and the players were just lost. And again, we all know that Ole probably gave that win to Leicester because we had our eyes on the Europa League, which was basically the game against AC Milan, which we had to play. Moving along to the Europa League, we did quite well in the Europa League. In every game that we played, we looked strong, we looked solid. We looked like a team that were actually the favourites to win it, which we were. When we got to the final, however, again, everyone thought we were going to bulldoze Villarreal. We were definitely going to win the Europa League, but it wasn't to be. We couldn't break them down, and we know this is the problem we had all season. It was evident in the Premier League. When teams play a low block against us, we cannot penetrate. We seem clueless, our creative ideas are not there, and we just don't turn up. And that was evident in the Europa League final. Yes, we missed Harry Maguire. Yes, we should have had Dean Henderson in the polls rather than David de Gea. But we know the situation there. Ole didn't want to disappoint David de Gea because of him being the previous number one, if I have to put it that way. And also, it could have been his last game. We don't know what's going to happen in the transfer window. But all ifs and buts aside, and should-haves and could-haves, we should have won the game in the 90 minutes. And we should have definitely had the Europa League. And Ole should have had his first trophy with this team and also with Manchester United as a whole. But it's lessons learned. We'll come back stronger next season. And on the season as a whole, for me personally, I feel that the player of the season, we all know, was Bruno Fernandes. Again, his numbers have proven this. His performances have proven this. Yes, in certain games he's gone missing. But that is basically because, as a creator yourself, if you do not have anyone to pass to, if there's no runs or movement being made in and around you, how can you create? How can you score goals when teams are putting up a low block against us? So, of course, it would be easy to say Bruno goes missing. But the moments that he is on the ball, he tries to make something happen. But it just doesn't work. Because either the team is defending well, or our team is not playing well as a whole. But he was my player of the season. Leave your comments in the section below. and tell me who your player of the season was, what you think of the season as a whole, and how far do you think we have come. I feel we have progressed more, and I feel now we are in a position to strengthen the first 11 and also the squad. And that will basically allow us to kick on and be even stronger next season. Because we know City will strengthen. We know Liverpool and Chelsea and Arsenal will strengthen. And we talk about Arsenal as if they are going to be a threat. But they might not have European football next season, but they definitely will try and challenge for the top 4, which won't be our concern. We need to be challenging for the Premier League next season. We need to be challenging for the Champions League. If not challenging, we're getting into the latter stages of the Champions League. We should be aiming to win the Carabao and the FA Cup, if not both. So we've made progress under Ole. The players have progressed. Now we need new energy being put into the team. We need a new impetus. We need to have a new mindset. And the loss in the Europa League final surely has galvanized the team and has strengthened them and made them come closer. You will see a different United next season. I can guarantee this, and I believe in this. But thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give a like, share, and subscribe, and definitely ensure that we reach more United fans out there so that we can have a much bigger audience and allow that we reach those who definitely want to engage more. Thank you guys for watching. That is it, me, Sachin Johnson, and the Stretford End. Goodbye till we see each other again.